out. And if you have arthritis, it's even worse. I want to introduce you to a dear friend. This is Dr. Anna Lovetis.
Hi,
I
honey.
get hugs.
Good to see you. Mwah. Good to see you.
Dr. Lovetis is a registered chiropractor here in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And let me ask you a question. In all the years that you've been doing what you do in your practice, what is the #1 reason why people walk through your front door?
Pain.
Pain.
Pain, pain, and pain.
This is not new to the medical industry. It's not new to chiropractors as well. What it is new to is us being able to purchase it and use it at home.
This is a professional item or product or therapy, actually, that's been used by doctors for over 40 years. Family practitioners, chiropractors, physical therapy, sports teams, and so on and so on. Problem was, you'd have to come into my office. You'd have to come to my office 3 times a week.
Okay.
Pay your copay, take the time out of your day. When Revive came about, was the first device out in the marketplace, or one of the first, that you can prescribe and use this in your personal and your privacy of your own home. Buy it one time, because it's FDA cleared for the temporary relief of arthritic stiffness, joint pain, pain, but also great for those overuse injuries that we acquire, especially now that it's winter time. When it starts to get colder out and damper, you wake up feeling stiff and sore. And what happens when that happens, this type of heat, which is infrared, so it goes through the skin and gets to the joint where you're experiencing the pain and the problems. And here you can see in a great animation, it's a soothing warmth. And what it does underneath your skin is it penetrates. It goes through the muscles where you're having stiffness, the joint where you're having achiness and pain. It improves circulation. It improves oxygen. It brings vital nutrients, but at the same time, it takes away all those chemicals that causes the inflammation to allow you to heal or temporary relief if you have arthritis.
The technology is called DPL LED lighting. It means deep penetrating light in light emitting diodes. This particular unit, and Dr. Lovetis and I were talking earlier, is actually, even though it was designed for home use, you had said cleared by the FDA, is actually more powerful than the units that you were using in your own practice just a few short years ago.
Exactly. The wavelength and what has been approved or FDA cleared, this is more powerful than what I used to originally use in my office years ago. So this can help you, any joint of the body. There's over 300 joints in the body. So you can see here on the screen, from your foot up to your neck, your elbow, your wrist, your knees, your hips, your low back, being a chiropractor, what I specialize in. This can help with temporary relief or help relieve those injuries from straining your back, overuse and raking. It's the time of the year where women start to prepare for the holidays.
Yep.
This can help. Just put it right next to your heating pad in your medicine cabinet. You'll always have it, and for 14 minutes directly on the skin twice a day. See what it can do for you.
The reason why you want to purchase it from us is simple. First and foremost, we have it at a better price. The retail value is $178. We've got it at $139.80. We have also extended the warranty from 1 year to 3 years. And that is normally about a $24.95 upgrade to extend the warranty. We'll talk about our return policy here in just a bit. But we also give you the universal strap that you cannot get anywhere else. So instead of having to, and coming to your office was always good, okay? But not having to go to the chiropractor is good as well. I read something, the Center for Disease Control estimates that 50 million US adults, that's 1 in 5, have been diagnosed by their doctor as having arthritis. Are you one of those 1 out of 5 Americans? You wake up, you feel pain first thing.
Well, not only that, my patients coming into my office, when I would take a history or sit down and talk to them and talk about their activities of daily life, you can tell somebody that's suffering with pain, stiffness, and joint pain when they start telling you the things they can't do. So when I brought this product, and I'm very excited to bring this product to you, is because I want you to start saying yes to these things that you've been saying no. If you want to go out and walk the mall with your friends, have lunch, go and tour and go on vacation, watch your granddaughter or grandson at a ball game or playing soccer, go out and do your favorite type of gardening. This can be a way, just 14 minutes twice a day, to help you give the benefit of increasing the things that you want to do.
With the strap, now you can virtually put it anywhere, and it's a matter of when you're sitting and watching your favorite sitcom, less than half that time is all you'll need to dedicate to the potential of feeling better. Now, our return policy here at QVC has always been, for any item, a 30-day money-back guarantee. We have doubled that because we know, and you're smart enough to understand it as well, this is not an instant quick fix. This is not a cure. This is for anyone who has ongoing pain or those aches and strains that happen in everyday life.
And the way that it really works is how it goes below the skin. We can pull up that animation again because it's really important to show you how this actually works. It works by working with your own body's healing mechanism. So what you're going to see on the screen is how this effectively
Pardon me, excuse me, go ahead.
effectively works. All you're going to experience is this soothing warmth on the skin, but what it does underneath the skin is it attacks that joint stiffness. It attacks that muscle spasm by bringing oxygen that helps with healing, by bringing vital nutrients to the area where you really need it, where that joint pain is occurring, to allow you to move around better. The activities of life improve. Twice a day for 14 minutes, directly on the skin. That's very important. It has an automatic shut off after 25 minutes. After 3 minutes, you're going to hear this little fan. That keeps the device nice and cool to allow your therapy to continue for the 14 minutes.
Now, I'm going to turn mine off for a second. When you get yours at home, when you turn it on, you will only see 4 lights that light up. And it's hard for you to see. But all the rest of these LEDs are of a wavelength that are not visible with the human eye.
Exactly.
I don't want you thinking, well, only 4 of them are working. No, they're all working. In fact, these are there to tell you that the ones you cannot see are, but you can feel that penetrating, soothing heat.
So I've used it for over 25 years in my practice, and doctors before me and physical therapists and sports teams have been using it for many, many years. Matter of fact, I was chatting with someone in the green room, and they were saying how their doctor used it on there for their calf injury. I'm not making any claims, but this technology has been proven, but we've improved it with the LED lights that are out there. You have 60 LED lights creating infrared, targeting the area where you're experiencing pain or stiffness or muscle spasms. Honing in that area, 14 minutes twice a day, and increases the circulation, the oxygen to that area. It brings vital nutrients to the area, and you can either use the handheld, or you can use that strap.
And this strap, it has a lot of stretch to it. I've got a sports jacket on today, but this is what I would use to put it around my lower back. And then just sit on the sofa, relax, enjoy for about 14 minutes. And I've got to tell you, this is going to be something we want you to try for yourself. If you woke up this morning and the first thing that you thought about was your own discomfort, then you're the perfect customer for this. If there are things in your life you aren't able to do today because pain has gotten in the way, then try this. We have it at a better price. That $139.80 price tag, this is a $178 value. We then also include the strap that you don't get anywhere else. There is a quick and simple 6-minute DVD that explains exactly what deep penetrating light therapy is all about, and this unit in particular. There are copies out there. I've seen things that look a lot like it. It is all a matter of the frequency of the light in which is generated and how effective it can be.
You really need that effective wavelength to get through the skin and get to the joint where you're experiencing the problem. Gently you'll feel some heat, but what it's doing, it penetrates, it gets to that area. Over 50 million Americans are suffering with arthritis, as you were saying.
That's 1 in 5.
That's 1 in 5 people in this country. It affects all ages. Albany called me months ago and said, can I use this on my daughter who strained her leg when she was dancing? Absolutely. This is great for any age. You buy it one time. Put this in your medicine cabinet. So anytime you're waking up or during the day you feel those aches and pains, reach for the Revive. Just 14 minutes can give you the benefit of having pain-free day.
Well, Dr. Loftus, in my generation, everyone's mom had a heating pad close to the medicine chest. This is our new generation's heating pad that works so much more effectively. We're going to give you an extended warranty. Instead of 1 year, we'll give you 3. Instead of a 30-day return policy, we'll double that to 60 days. We'll give you every opportunity to find out in your own life, your own situation, if this is right for you. But everybody eventually has an ache or a strain
Or sustain an injury.
or a sprain or just weekend warrior tightness. And as we get into colder and colder weather, the more we tighten up it seems to be, you've got to try this, because I think for a lot of you, this can make a remarkable difference in how comfortable you are.
It's a great therapy to use in the privacy of your own home. I was just sitting here saying, winter months, this is when my patients that I used infrared would come into the office.
Okay.
Because the coldness, the dampness that it's going to start to experience as the weather changes, and when a lot of the injuries start to express themselves.
Those walking weather people who can tell you 2 days before it
Before,
rains that it's going to rain.
my knee's telling you,
Yes.
this is that person. If your shoulder, if your neck, if it's your elbow saying, oh, it's cold, it's going to be,
Right.
raining outside. This device, the Revive Light, can really help you out by just 14 minutes a day using this therapy. But what it does really underneath the skin and gets that source where you're experiencing the pain, where you're experiencing stiffness, muscle spasms, joint aches. Put this on there, it penetrates deep. It gets the source of the problem and brings vital nutrients and oxygen that bathes the area with oxygen and nutrients that's so vital for healing.
Dr. Loftus had to kind of beat this technology into my head because
That
it's, and I've known Dr. Loftus for years. She was the individual that helped me with the lower back situation. It's not a massager. It's deep penetrating light that goes to work at the source of where the pain is. You've got to try it. You mentioned earlier, you kind of carry all your stress in your neck.
Oh, yeah.
We should do something. After we get off the show, 14 minutes and see if it doesn't make a difference.
I'm sure I can already feel it.
Okay?
And
It's
that's what we're
amazing,
soothing
amazing
one.
technology.
It gets to the area where you need it, and it allows you to start saying yes to the things that you've been saying no.
We have it on Easy Pay, 5 Easy Pay payments. No